extraordinary queen walk strategy prepared.
And Bash, who do you think has the advantage, if any, going into this war?
I think both of these teams are well played. This one is a lot on the line for SpaceStation, as this is their only chance to qualify for the World Championship. So they're going to want to leave it all on the line in this war. INTZ is qualified for next month for the final qualifier, but it's going to be a good war, Banks. And we're hop right into
and SpaceStation, the best in the West. Two teams that have picked up championships, ESL Mobile Open for SpaceStation and the ESL LATAM Open Cup for INTZ, a clan that has been on the main stage many times before and has previously qualified, but not yet this month.
And we got the Queen Charge Hybrid coming in here, Woody. The Queen's going to go ahead and pull out and deal with this clan castle, as we got those super minions over there dealing damage from afar. But the Queen's going to have no problem getting rid of them as they get taken out by that poison spell, using the balloons out in front to take out any seeking air mines. And we have a minion up top. Gonna maybe perhaps try to get this Queen into this Town Hall compartment, as we got a couple of super wall breakers in this army comp.
Loop Zero picked up a 3-star in the opening match against Darkest Muzan. INTZ had one of the highest scoring hits, in fact, the highest, surpassing even SpaceStation. Their 13 stars were even higher in percentage at 95.6, and so we have really got great expectations from this lower bracket match in Group B. INTZ starting off strong with the Town Hall going down, sniped by this Archer Queen who's still looking clutch with those healers to support, and a rage spell to top it all off.
A great use of the freeze to make sure the healers didn't take too much damage there, and also getting that hybrid in early so that the Queen may go back around and deal with that scatter shot. Definitely want to get the scatter down. The Queen is tanking it, however, and here comes the super wall breaker to try to push that Queen even further into the base, and that's going to open up and give her a nice path. But that hybrid is going around the top of the base. This is looking like the strong start from Loop Zero that he needed here.
One of the highest hit rates of any army comp. The hybrid army is deadly, striking both at defenses and cleaning up heroes along the backside with those miners. Loop Zero has got a perfect plan in mind for this base with a late Eternal Tome thanks to the early snipe at the Town Hall from the Archer Queen. These hogs and miners are well protected and really only have to focus on an Inferno Tower and a scatter shot. With it going down to the Archer Queen and hogs right now, I think they might be on their path to victory, Vash.
Woody, this one is looking OP crushed, as the Royal Champion still has her Seeking Shield. The Archer Queen still has her Royal Cloak. This base never stood a chance. That Queen Charge was OP, getting in there, taking out the Town Hall, all those Clan Castle troops. Plenty of time with 35 seconds in INTZ, coming out the gate with a 3-star. That's exactly how you want to start the war in any elimination match. Oh, baby, we have a good one among us right now. Woody, this is going to be a great war.
No imposters, it's straight up 3 stars across the board. Happy to see it starting off so strong for INTZ. We love that hybrid army comp, and it's so versatile on so many bases, but it really picks up amazing strength whenever the Queen is able to charge deep in and take out that Town Hall, just like you saw on that last round. Was there anything else that stood out to you, Bash?
That Queen Charge was just amazing. Great use of the hybrid early to cut her off and push her back towards those scatters. He did recognize that she may walk around that 3 o'clock corner, but pushed her back in with the hybrid, and she was able to get those scatter shots out. Now we got Jethro from SpaceStation coming in, and we're going to see some drag bat. We've seen a ton of drag bat this qualifier, and we'll see if Jethro can keep up the momentum here with dragons of his own, as the King and Queen start to set the pathing on this left-hand side of the base.
And curiously that we see the bats coming back into play. The super minions had been super strong for so many attacks so far this war, but instead Jethro brought in super wall breakers. Bit of an atypical pick when you see such a heavy air army to back it up with that super troop rather than another one of the many awesome opportunities that you have. But these hero dives early on can get maximum value, trying their best to take down that single target Inferno. That Archer Queen unfortunately is just a bit too late, and that might mean a bit of burn up on these dragons. Do you think that the balloons will get there in time to take it down?
Oh, it's going to be tough to tell. They are raged up and they are working through here. We do have this battle blimp now working in towards the Town Hall here. I'm more concerned about that scatter shot over there on the left hand, about 10 o'clock position. I think he wanted the queen to get that down so he could start his bats up there on the second scatter shot. But we do have the blimp getting in here and getting the town hall not quite down, as there was a tornado trap, and Dragon's now distracted on the queen. Oh no, Woody. This could be devastating. Oh no, Woody! Oh my goodness, the dragon goes down!
Dragon's going out of bounds, straying away from the center of the base where we needed them most. A standing town hall means Jethro from SpaceStation has hit an absolute brick wall. Defenses from Salino have done the unthinkable and show our first 1-star of the day.
Oh man, Woody, this is not how you want to start off this matchup. So unlucky.
Second 1-star of the day.
It is the second. I don't want to correct you. I don't want to be rude. It is the second 1-star of the day. But man, so devastating. That blimp just got spun right around. Maybe a little bit late on the freeze there. By the time he dropped the freeze, most of the balloons and the dragons were down there and they didn't have a chance. Oh man, SpaceStation is going to be under the gun after their first attack. They're going to be down 3 stars to 1, and with a strong squad such as INTZ, it's going to be a really big uphill battle here as that final minion gets taken out there, Banks.
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Bash. It is going to be an uphill battle for SpaceStation Gaming. You can't open up a lower bracket matchup against INTZ with a 1-star, so definitely not wanting to set the pace like that, but hey ho, it's been and gone. Now it's time to focus on the next 4 attacks, Woody.
Yeah, the chances of INTZ winning this war just skyrocketed into outer space. SpaceStation, with failure to launch in their very first hit, are now at a 2-star deficit with only 2 attacks on the board from these teams. INTZ's Renan will be the next to attack, and all they've really got to do at this point is coast on to victory. SpaceStation are super far behind and will need a miracle to win this one.
Yeah, but Woody, let's be honest, INT isn't just going to coast. They're going to put their foot on the pedal. They're going to look to set the tone for tomorrow, as Renan's going to come in with a P.E.K.K.A smash. This was something I talked about with the update. Remember, we just got another P.E.K.K.A level with this update, and P.E.K.K.A smash is really big at like Town Hall 12. However, we tend to see more Yeti Smash at Town Hall 13, but I'm really excited to see this P.E.K.K.A smash here from Renan, and we got some balloons coming in to protect that blimp to get the town hall down, which will also pull out the clan castle, and then maybe we'll have a little bit of a queen walk. Yeah, there we go. Queen's coming in. She's gonna walk out and deal damage and take out all of these clan castle troops as the headhunters come out of there, Woody.
Renan has the ignominious distinction of being the lowest percentage hitter from the first war by INTZ, but at 2 stars and 87%, he sets the bar really high for SpaceStation to catch up. Expect to see him do just as well and maybe even better. Unfortunately, though, he's lost a lot of hit points on these healers. Engagement from those enemy archers have taken them all down, and this early strike is not getting quite as much of a punch as he was hoping for, Bash.
Woody F in the chat for the healers as they chased some goblins inward, and that pulled them in towards the air defense and pulled them in range of those clan castle troops. But we got the P.E.K.K.As working strong. Remember, those P.E.K.K.As are going to be some beefy boys working through the back end of this base here, but those ground bows targeting them and dealing mass amounts of damage. They need to bang on through this wall. The bowler's going to support them through, but it looks like he stalled right here, saving that last jump for the final compartment. He's going to struggle. He barely gets the 2-star, but he's going to struggle on percentage here.
Beefy boys, please tell me, Bash, you know that the P.E.K.K.As are stalwart ladies.
Well, that is true. My apology. My apologies. I always forget. You know, the suit of armor throws me off. Shouldn't assume things in 2020. I'm sorry, Woody, but Renan working through here, doing his best to finish this one off strong. Oh man, Woody, but that jump, I feel like he should have maybe got the jump in there a little bit early. Those P.E.K.K.As got stalled up on that wall, and that scatter shot and the bows just did so much work. Still 65%, and they are in that commanding spot with that 1-star from SpaceStation. So the 1-star 71% still leaves them at a pretty big advantage, let's be honest, after that attack.
Yeah, Renan doesn't find the impact that he was looking for there. INTZ, the Brazilian barbarians, still far and ahead, though, raising their sword high to the sky with their sights set on SpaceStation. They're going to need triples back to back to back to back to keep pace against a squad that's been to the World Finals before and is looking to make their way back in there again. It's JD9, the next attacker from SpaceStation, that's going to try to get the job done. JD9 is ambidextrous, as we mentioned before. Not sure that it played out to his best advantage, though, in the last time around. He didn't get the result he was hoping for with just a 2-star 81%. That's the lowest hit damage from any striker on the SpaceStation squad from their first war. And we need to see a redemption here now in their second war.
JD9 setting up nicely here. Going to go ahead and use those lightning spells in the earthquake to take down the clan castle. So don't have to worry about dealing with any clan castle troops, which we've seen. We've seen that in numerous wars today where the clan castle troops have absolutely been a headache for these attackers. But JD9 said, I'm not even dealing with that. Let's get that out of here. 7 lightning spells, earthquake, clan castle down. Gonna use the wall wrecker to push in here, which we've seen this a few times now. This is becoming more of a common strategy to secure the town hall. Rather than try to fly a blimp in there, potentially getting caught by a tornado trap or seeking air mines, we're just gonna go ahead and open the walls up with that wall wrecker. Meanwhile, the world champion getting great value on the left side.
Striking at the heart of this base, and with that first star, JD9 is getting some good work done here. Ice Golem's well protecting that Archer Queen as best they can. She's in range of that Giga Bomb, gets frozen a little bit here and takes some more damage, but we'll be able to slow things down with that Ice Golem explosion. That Blizzard shuts down the scatter shot and gives her just enough time to pop one down, but I don't think she's going to get the second, Bash.
I think he actually had to use a freeze spell there. No, you're right. It was the ice golem. But what happened was all 3 ice golems hit at the same exact time. Usually you want them to kind of scatter around so you can get 3 different freezes from them. But all 3 of them got taken out by the pair of scatters there. And here we go with the Lala. We do see those headhunters coming in to chase down that royal champion. Perhaps we'll see the warden ability to protect them through the giant bomb. Oh my goodness, I think they stayed up there. So they're going to be able to get that royal champion down. And this is looking like a pretty good start, but a lot of base left up here for JD9.
Yeah, talk about a pretty good start. This is a pretty good finish is what it's looking like. The sweep through by JD9 has really got no air defenses left to worry about. The Archer Queen's been taken down. Eagle Artillery has been shot out of the sky, and I think JD9 is about to get the coup de grace on Loop Zera, a 3-star striker from INTZ, but it looks like his defenses will not hold up. The last free spell goes out to protect these loots. They path over the Wizard Tower and knock it down with overwhelming firepower. 33 seconds left for cleanup, and there's not left to say anything about this base. Great job to JD9 from SpaceStation, trying to keep his team on path.
Absolutely, the recovery they needed. I was worried that the king might pull the balloons away there, which could have distracted him, maybe caused a time fail, but he was able to get those balloons on the buildings and crush it, Banks.
And that's definitely the recovery they needed. They're only down by that star now, but actually up on percentage. So it's just about trying to collect those stars, manage to nudge yourself in front of INTZ, but it's still a difficult battle they've got ahead of them, Woody.
Yeah, it sure is. They're down a star, but it's not quite as dire circumstances as it seemed before. The slip up by Renan in the second attack by INTZ dragged their percentage down, and it's actually below SpaceStation Gaming's, believe it or not. SpaceStation with a 2.5% advantage on overall destruction still has a 1-star deficit, and that's a lot to work against this early in the war. But with 3 attacks left, it's not impossible for them to make the comeback happen.
Yeah, that's very accurate. SpaceStation did a great job there putting themselves back in the war. We'll see if Bernal from INTZ can really put the foot on the gas and pull INTZ a little bit more in front here as he's going to go in and attack Agent 33's base. I'm assuming we're going to see a Lalo from Bernal. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got that Queen Charge Lalo, one of his favorite attacks, and he is so good with this. Let's go ahead and see what he's going to do. He's going to start that Queen Charge down there towards the town hall, and look at that the clan castle full of goblins, headhunters, and an Inferno baby dragon.
Bernal is a very unpredictable attacker, one of the most skilled in this INTZ squad. Clearly the top Brazilian players in the world all joined together here to try to take on the North American champions in SpaceStation Gaming. Their lead of just 1 star could be cemented if Bernal pulls off a victory here with a Lalo army that's brought 14 minions. Pretty heavy support crew to back up these 2 Lava Hounds relative to how many balloons we usually see. Only 17 for the main phase of the attack after these Archer Queen and Barbarian King get the job done.
I'm assuming he's going to go for a really epic queen charge here, and those minions are there to just ensure that we don't have any time fail. We've seen that a few times where time always becomes an issue, but bringing in this many minions should ensure not. But that queen, oh, he was trying to break that queen into the next compartment. She's going to have to bang on the wall here. She's going to be able to get through, but may force her ability. Yes, her ability comes out, raging her up, and here comes the Lalo from the right side of the base, bringing in the Stone Slammer, and balloons following in those lava hounds. But the queen is going to get out that Eagle Artillery, and that's going to be massive. He'll have that Warden following in all of the balloons and the Royal Champion as well.
Taking down the Eagle Artillery is a good pickup here, but a little bit of an awkward Eternal Tome from this Grand Warden only catches a few of the balloons going out on the left side. Instead, the bulk of these forces are still being hammered away by a scatter shot, and soon enough, they're going to be forcing their way into a second scatter shot compartment there. Really great Royal Champion shield, though, does knock that scatter shot down a bit, and as these balloons clump up, they've really got to try to get the damage in there super fast. Not a single another shot from the scatter shot, please!
Oh my goodness, the scatter shot like locked onto a lava pump there, so it could have taken out like the big chunk of balloons there, but I believe it targeted a lava pump. Instead, those balloons gonna haste on through to those wizard towers. If they can get through to this final wizard tower, this is looking really good. Can he get it down? Balloons are falling, air defense is going down, Dragon's working on the Archer Tower. I think Bernal from INTZ is gonna get the triple that they're looking for here, Woody.
He's a student of diplomacy from Theodore Roosevelt because he is swinging that big stick all around, has bashed through Agent 33's base and shown them what for. Great job to Bernal picking up another 3-star for INTZ. Will keep them back on track for victory. A little bit of weakness shown in the second round has been completely wiped out as Bernal with the 3-star takes INTZ up to a total of 8.
That is exactly what they were looking for there. Keep that lead. Don't let SpaceStation get too close. SpaceStation is still fighting uphill after that 1-star, but now they're going to have an even tougher challenge as they have 3 attacks remaining. And just look at this Lalo from Bernal. We may see it a little bit later in here, but that back end scatter, the scatter closer to that Warden pedestal rather, does not hit any of the balloons. It's on the lava hound and then it hits a lava pump. It does not hit any of the balloons. A little bit of luck, but it works out perfectly for him there as he gets the 3-star. Now we're gonna have Kronos from SpaceStation come in with a Yeti bat attack. Needs to respond, needs to get the 3-star to keep SpaceStation alive here.
A competitor at the ESL Meisterschaft quarterfinals versus Tribe Gaming learned that time management during wars is key. Don't expect to see a time fail this time. If anything, Kronos is going to get his forces on the board nice and early, especially because he's got 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and 5 Yetis. This is going to be a smash straight into the gut of an interestingly designed base by Renan. A lot of times you see them a lot less symmetrically designed with an offset town hall, but this time it's just going to be kind of all set up very beautifully. It's almost like an artistic setup by Renan here, Bash.
It does look like a bit of a masterpiece here, using that super wall breaker to open up the walls, and then we have a wall wrecker coming in behind the Yetis. But will they get there in time before they walk outside? That'll be the question, as the Queen's going to go ahead and hit the defenses right there, and it looks like the Yetis are going towards the wall, so they're going to follow the wall wrecker inside. Rage Spell is going to push them outside now, and here come the Clan Castle troops rather. However, the troops from the Clan Castle pull the Yetis back inside. Woody, I can't keep up! Yetis are in, Yetis are out! What is going on? Can he get this town hall down?
This base is a thing of beauty, but all artists need to know when to quit. I don't know if Renan's going to be able to justify this layout. Kronos doing a fantastic job picking it apart, and with bat spells now to take down the single target Inferno, he's making his way to the backside. A little bit of split up though, as one single lone P.E.K.K.A. gets drilled down by a single target Inferno. Kronos adds on a Royal Champion with a free spell to try to shut down that right side corner, and I think he's got just enough oomph in there. There's still a lot of armies left in the army space left in the camp. With 2 more hero abilities, just drops his last freeze. He might still have this. The cleanup is going to be tricky along the outer edges, but he's got some more wizards and headhunters that he could drop to try to finish things off. Royal Champion going for her last stab at the top corner of the base. Looks like 3-star is still quite possible, Bash.
He was perfect with that Royal Champion Seeking Shield, taking down the Wizard Tower. He was out of free spells for the bats. However, the Seeking Shield took it down. But this Queen has got to go all the way across the base, and you mentioned it. Clean up is going to be tough here. Does she have a clear path? She does if she's smart here. She may go in and take out the Clan Castle, take out the Builder Hut. But if you see there, probably about, 4 o'clock-ish on the base is that Royal Champion's pedestal. Will that be the holdup here for a potential 3-star time fail? Or a 2-star time fail, rather? The Queen's going to go up top. Oh, man. Even with all those storages, that pedestal, oh, man. The troops completely missed it.
If he had popped the Archer Queen ability, do you think archers would have gone over there to the right side? Or...
It would have been possible. You're right there. That may have been the move, but he may have thought that he needed the Archer Queen's ability to get through these storages, which actually proves to be true, as he doesn't quite have enough to get through. Even if he did, the storages stay up there, Banks.
I mean, a 98% 2-star from Kronos, but will it be enough? That's the thing. How can we even get to a point where we say that? A 98% 2-star, but it just might not be enough. But, you know, SpaceStation Gaming still in the race. INTZ in the lead with 2 triples on the board. Still could be tight here, Woody.
Yeah, unfortunate there for SpaceStation, finding a chance to creep back into the action, but INTZ just slaps him back down. Know your place, Trash, is all they have to say as they make their next attack happen. Here we go with Celine Ho. INTZ attacking now with 44 Hog Riders.
44 Hogs. This is crazy. Going to use the 7 Lightnings and Earthquake combination. Well, you usually see that on a Clan Castle, but that can also take out an Eagle Artillery. And yeah, we're going to see that right on the Clan Castle here, taking out a bow as well and getting a little bit of damage on the other X-Bow. Going to use mass Hog Riders. This will be interesting to see if he can get the Town Hall down here, maybe with a little bit of his heroes working in here, as we get a couple balloons starting us off. I'm waiting for this to develop. Nice use of the super wall breaker, so I think we'll see the King and Queen work in towards that Town Hall, and then we'll have the Hog Riders just come on through and try to get this base down.
It was an imaginary speech of what INTZ was saying. It's definitely not my opinion. You know I'm going with here, Bash.
I got you, Woody. I got you.
I'm just imagining what's going through their minds, but surely they're much more respectful than that in real life. You know, I've hung out with INTZ guys quite a few times. They're good people. They're good people. You know. But attack from the bottom right side is going to go in hard and fast. Arch Queen locks the Town Hall and will pop it down with that Royal Cloak ability. Early star claim by Celine Ho is going to be a really great start to this Hog Rider raid. And here they come! Sound the horns, because they are charging into combat. Backed up with a Grand Warden. That is a fearsome porcine army.
Hog Riders! They're running on through here, Woody. Warden ability protecting through those scatter shots. Heal spells going down. This is looking like the start that Celino needed from the Hog Rider portion. Couple Inferno Towers on the back end. We got a multi, we got a single, but we also have to deal with that Royal Champion. Another heal spell goes down to keep those hogs moving. This is looking so nice. I love seeing a mass hog army crush a base right here. Celino looking to put this away for INTZ.
Just a massive hawk of ham dropped down in Kronos' face. Celine Ho has demolished this place. A massive wave of hogs and wizards still left on the top side. Tosses another freeze out there almost just for fun, putting a little frosty finish on Kronos' setup. Celino from INTZ has all but closed out. Victory for INTZ. Looking for another chance to move on. I think they found it.
Barring a catastrophe, INTZ will move on to tomorrow. SpaceStation needs a triple here, still give themselves a shot just in case something happens. We've seen it. We've seen some wild things happen in these qualifiers, so don't ever give up. But SpaceStation, oh man, that 1-star on the first attack was so devastating. You know, they've been here, they've been in this position before in these big events, but the pressure, man, the pressure can be so immense, Woody.
Yeah, I'm thinking if SpaceStation gets back-to-back triples, they'll have a total of 12 stars, and all INTZ would need to do is put another 2-star up there. So I'm ready to count them out. I'll put any money on the line. If you want to pick SpaceStation Gaming in this matchup, INTZ is so far ahead at this point, I think it's impossible to make the comeback happen.
I tend to agree there, especially with a squad such as INTZ. These guys know what they need to do to get the job done. They've been around the competitive scene forever, and they are one of the top clans in the world. Look at this bat bomb here from Goreticus here, right on the single target Inferno. Gonna get that out and set up nicely for a queen charge. A little bit of a different start, using the bats to get that whole single compartment taken care of, and now using the wall breaker to open up and allow this queen access. Can the wall break? Oh, can the super wall breaker get in there? The answer is no, as he gets taken out a little prematurely.
Goreticus doing his best to defend the honor of the SpaceStation squad, fighting for their last chance here in the Clash of Clans World Championship October qualifier. We've only got 2 more golden tickets to hand out. One of them will be given out this weekend. The lower bracket is not a safe spot to be at all. Same thing can be said of those headhunters sticking around in poison, getting a lot of damage onto those healers out back. Splash shots from that scatter are going to take them down low, but it's relocked onto the queen, and that might keep Goreticus alive a bit longer as the main force roars into action.
But the queen with the healers on her will be able to tank that scatter shot no problem. That's the only thing targeting her right now, so that's actually going to save a lot of health on the hogs and miners as they push through towards that Eagle artillery in the back compartment. They may even backtrack and get that scatter shot as the queen's trying to get to it. She just can't get over there. Here comes that Royal Champion Seeking Shield to take down the single target Inferno, and we got miners backtracking to the 6 o'clock position. If the queen can get in here, she may be able to help secure these last few buildings as all the hogs got taken out. Now we just got a handful of miners on that left side here, Woody. Goreticus going to try to finish strong.
Chaos reigns in the clown fiesta that has become this attack as miners and wizards scoop out to the exterior of the base. Still one big compartment left to finish off with a couple of splash damage. Key targets, those wizard towers, are going to be tricky targets for the miners to take down. Gotta hope that the single target Inferno can get finished off before it burns this warden up. Otherwise, that's still quite a bit of damage. This actually is not going to be looking like a time fail. Instead, it's actually the defenses that will hold against Goreticus's forces. And Bernal has done it on defense once again, Banks.
Yes, a 90% 2-star from Goreticus. SpaceStation Gaming still tailing, and it's just looking further and further away for them, which is unfortunate, being their only qualifier that they managed to get into for their chance to go to the World Finals at the end of the year. But INTZ, dominating performance. Celinio, congratulations to him, pulling in an impressive triple there, Bash.
That's right, and we're going to have Marinol, the one and only, look to finish this one off strong for INTZ. Put up a nice, intimidating performance, and here we go with those witchy women. Oh, I love seeing these mass witch attacks. Going to go ahead and use the lightning spells and an earthquake to not only take out the scatter shot, but take out all of the surrounding defenses. And then we'll have a little bit of a warden walk in here to help set that pathing, and those witches are just going to swarm this base, Woody.
Oh yeah, mass witches. You'll love to see it, especially when it's spooky season like right now. Marinol from INTZ showing us that this strat can once again get the value in. We had seen a bit of a stray in this strat over toward the super witch attack, bringing in 5 of them and utilizing those big boys to cushion for a big push in, but the big swarm of skeletons works particularly well against bases that have predominantly single target defenses like these Infernos that you see set up at the 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. Those scatter shots can cause trouble, but with one down already and the second going to be engaged soon after, I think Marinel's got a good head on his shoulders to make this fight happen.
I'm a little bit concerned about the multi-target Inferno and the Eagle artillery at the bottom of the base. The multi's in the middle, protected by everything, and the Eagle artillery is way away from the main phase of the attack. However, he does have a jump spell that can allow him to get there, but can he get these troops moving in time? As that rage spell goes down, he needs to get to the town hall. As we see the siege barracks up at the 12 o'clock position, we got the P.E.K.K.A. and wizards spawning out of there, and it looks like we got some witches and the archer queen actually going towards the middle of the base. But a 1-star here, even if it does catastrophically happen, is still enough for INTZ. But he's still got the Royal Champion, so I would think he would be able to save this for a 2-star no matter what. As these witches work through the core of the base, can they finish strong here, Woody?
INTZ have won the war! The 1 star is good enough for victory over Space Station, and with that, they will advance in the lower brackets. Marinol finding a bit more trouble than he had bargained for, biting off more than he could chew, you could say. Off the top corner, does knock down the Town Hall with some backup hogs, but the 3-star seems unlikely. And I think that you called it perfectly, Bash. That multi-target Inferno backed up with an Eagle artillery far on the outer edge were just too much for Marinol's forces to deal with. That Mass Witch army needed to hurdle those hedges a bit quicker. And even though he deployed a jump spell right there next to the middle compartment, he actually waited all the time there for his Archer Queen to pop down a wall right next to the jump spell. So a lot of wasted damage there, but ultimately going to be a relatively high 2-star percentage here, as Marinol will get the walk away win for his Brazilian squad.
Queen doing queen things, breaking through a wall when there's a jump spell right there. Why would we take the jump spell? There's a beautiful wall. It's shiny. Let's go hit it. But Marinol did enough here. He did a really good job of making sure that he had the Royal Champion just in case that Town Hall did not go down. But the Hogs came out of that siege barracks to secure it. And even on an attack that faltered, he still gets a 75% 2-star. And INTZ finishing with a really strong performance with 13 stars moving into tomorrow's lower bracket. Now, SpaceStation here, they're not in any more qualifiers, but you gotta hold your head high, finish on a strong note, go out there and triple Marinol's base, show what you're made of, SpaceStation. Don't give up, you got this. As this Queen, oh man, I can't believe the Queen broke through that wall, Woody. Unbelievable.
Like Custer's last stand, a defense one more time, even though the inevitable has already happened. Agent 33 from SpaceStation has nothing left to do but do his best. He knows he cannot do anything that would be enough to advance SpaceStation on in this qualifier. They have been eliminated now down at the lower bracket, but from Hell's Heart, he will stab at this white whale, doing as much damage as he can. Can he justify his position on this roster and maybe earn another shot at some future event? Agent 33 from SpaceStation Gaming must have so much racing through his mind right now, but it's all about the lava loon hit. That's what he's got to focus on, the attack right before him, Bash.
And SpaceStation's definitely not going anywhere. Let's be clear. They just won the ESL North American Open, so they're still a really strong clan, but they went up to one of the toughest qualifiers we've seen. This qualifier is absolutely stacked with talent, and INTZ came to play here today. Even in their first match, they put up a good score and just got outperformed, but they came out strong here in the second war with a 13-star performance. You got Agent coming in with the King and Queen. They actually got really far into this base with no healer support and not too much to support them. They got a really strong push into this base as the Lalo starts around from this left-hand side.
I think that we saw the most stacked lineup in this month. Banks was absolutely correct. The 8 teams that qualified for October 1 have been more difficult to surpass than any other month we've seen. And that's just echoing once again with INTZ, a squad that lost with 13 stars going down to the ELM bracket. SpaceStation Gaming must have been holding their heads in their hands, wondering why they had such a tough run. They're a very strong team, just as you mentioned, and we hope to see them in another competitive event in the future. But this is the end of their march here today, and without a chance to qualify next month, might be the end of their competitive performance this year.
And that is very true, and we want to echo that this was an elimination match, so SpaceStation will be eliminated. INTZ will move forward, but again, finish strong. You got this, Agent. I was really worried that they might get another 1-star here, as that Town Hall didn't want to go down, and there were super minions chasing around his balloon, but Agent 33 is not panicking. He's got this under control. Still has 1 balloon in his pocket for the cleanup after that Tesla goes down. We'll likely see that on the left-hand base over near that storage, perhaps. So a good, strong finish from SpaceStation, but man, INTZ looked like the hype that they were built up to be, and this is such a good qualifier. So many good clans in here. Woody, oh man, I just don't know how this one's gonna finish.
One last big hit from Agent 33 is how it's going to finish. A 3-star for SpaceStation Gaming, as their total of 11 will fall to the 13 picked up by INTZ, Banks.
Yes, indeed. Agent 33 managing to close out in style with his very own triple. But INTZ will be advancing into tomorrow's bracket, and they will go up against the loser of Nova Maldo versus Darkest Muzans. That is going to be an incredible match.